The 2018 PGA Junior League Championship presented by National Car Rental. We are at Greyhawk Golf Club in Scottsdale, Arizona. Ryan Burr with Trip Eisenhower. It's California, Minnesota in the championship. Match 2, Jay Lang Jr.
Second shot into the first hole, 355-yard par 4, and that gets up the slope, Ryan, and that's a great looking birdie.
He and his teammate Matthew Broder have a chance for their 31st birdie in 46 holes.
Yeah, and Broder picks up here, and there you go. A lot of experience on that team.
Let's move to hole 2, same match. This is Minnesota's Andrew Ramos with Carter Spalding.
And again, you gotta put down birdies on par 5s.
Ramos finished 6th in the 2018 drive, chip, and putt. Let's move to match 3, Trip from California, Darren Ho.
Yeah, this is at that first hole. We see that hole location. These players, aggressive swing. Playing a scramble, so you can be aggressive.
Yeah, absolutely. So his teammate, Nathan Moore, trying to find the bottom of the cup.
And Ho has already missed, so this is a must-make. And there you can see the frustration in a scramble when the second player misses.
And the match stays all square. Moving ahead to match 1, James Whitworth.
This is his 3rd shot at the par 5, and that looks like a soccer ball, but that's going to see if they can make a goal. Yes, indeed.
And with partner Karen Saru and alternate Jasmine Kaler watching, that birdie would be good. So you take a look here, California in match 1, 1 up on the first flag as the PGA Junior League Championship is underway. The golf course is a place not easily mistaken with school, yet there are parallels. Instead of 3 R's, this classroom teaches reading greens, writing scores, and even more valuable fundamentals like integrity, honesty, and sportsmanship. This week, 120 kids are prepping for a unique test. In teams of 10, they've qualified from a dozen different regions across America for a championship that teaches life lessons, an education that lasts forever.
I love golf. I just love seeing the ball in the air.
Graduate here from this examination of skills and smarts, and your diploma will read National Champion 2018 PGA Junior League.
You have to have a goal.
I want to be the best in the world.
School's in session at Greyhawk. Remember, Mom always says, study hard. Golf Channel and the PGA of America welcome you to the 2018 PGA Junior League Championship presented by National Car Rental. 120 junior golfers from 12 states traveled to Arizona for the culmination of a year-long competition. We are at Greyhawk Golf Club in Scottsdale, Arizona. The championship match will be played on the Tom Fazio-designed Raptor course. The 9-hole match will finish here at the par 4 9th hole on what looks to be a perfect day for golf. Here is the Junior League format. Each team puts 4 twosomes for 9 holes of match play scramble. The round is broken into 3 3-hole matches called flags. Each is worth 1 point. If after 3 holes the teams are tied, each team gets a half a point. 6.5 points wins the championship. Each team has 2 subs who must play 2 flags. The 12 teams were divided into 2 divisions, the Wanamaker and the Ryder. All 6 teams in the division playing a 5-match round robin. The teams with the best record advance to the championship. Since the PGA Junior League Championship began in 2012, one state has stood above the rest. Team California has advanced to the championship match in all 7 appearances, winning the title in 4 of the previous 6. On day 1, the All-Star team playing out of Encinitas Ranch Golf Course in San Diego got off to a great start, winning both matches. Yesterday, California easily won both contests, including a 22 birdie performance in the afternoon session to take down Ohio. This morning, Captain John Mason's squad completed the round-robin rounds undefeated, a perfect 5-0 record in the Rider division. Overall, Team California won their 5 matches by a remarkable 42-18 margin, as the San Diego-based team's quest for their second national title and state's 5th PGA Junior League Championship continues. For the first time, Minnesota advanced to the PGA Junior League Championship, and what a championship it has been for the team from Blaine. Captain Jay Norman's road to the finals started with an impressive win versus Texas and continued with a victory over Delaware to close out day 1. Yesterday, another 2 victories by identical scores of 8-4 kept their lead atop the Wanamaker division. This morning, Minnesota faced the defending champions from Georgia, taking the decisive flag late in the competition to secure their perfect 5-0 record. The Cinderella march towards winning Minnesota's first national title at the PGA Junior League Championship continues. Welcome to Grayhawk Golf Club in Scottsdale, Arizona. Ryan Burr alongside Trip Eisenhower. Trip, hard to believe that 6 months ago, 52,000 boys and girls, over 4,000 teams started their quest to make it here to the PGA Junior League Championship presented by National Car Rental. Can you believe just how big this has gotten?
Well, year-over-year growth, Brian, is just tremendous. I mean, this is over 10,000 new boys and girls introduced to the game. You know, the amazing thing of that number, Ryan, is about 82% of the kids have never touched a golf club or are just recreational golfers, and then they get the tutelage of PGA and LPGA professionals in a fun team environment. Fantastic stuff.
You know, Trip, how about the Grow the Game initiative by the PGA of America? What this has meant for kids that maybe would never have the opportunity to now not only take up golf, but have a chance to be pretty good.
Absolutely. And you know, we talk about Grow the Game. We don't see those initiatives pay dividends till years down the road. And that's when we're going to see these type things take initiatives of people that may become PGA or LPGA professionals out of this. They may play golf for a living. They may just want to play golf for a lifetime. And they were introduced right here in this type of environment.
Sure. So there are a lot of boys and girls touching a golf club for the very first time because of this initiative. We won't see them today. What we see today is the best of the best. The final 2 teams, California, they've won the PGA Junior League Championship 4 times against a Minnesota team that has never made it to Scottsdale. Now they meet in the finals.
There's your underdog, right? So you've got your Yankees, if you will, versus the underdog, and that's what makes this compelling. Look, Ryan, we started with over 120 boys and girls here at Grayhawk. We've whittled it down to the final 2. You mentioned California, Minnesota. With this format, here's the great thing. A lot of changes can happen really late into this. It's always exciting. This year is going to be no different.
And Trip, when you look at it, no surprise these are the 2 teams that have advanced to the championship. The numbers mind-boggling. California 101 under par. Minnesota a respectable 58 under par. But California, you'd have to believe, is the favorite on paper. We pick up match 1 at the 3rd hole with Karen Saru playing with James Whitworth. Paige McKenzie is on the ground.
This putt, fast and moving hard from left to right.
Just 2 putts to win, Ryan. That's all that's needed there. And there you'll see the concession and the first flag for California.
And California 2 up in that first flag. That's good to do. It brings the group's record to 11-3-2 in 16 flags. Match 3 now at the 2nd hole. Jake Birdwell.
Well, he's a smart guy, Ryan. He's got a 3.8 GPA in 7th grade, and smart guys know how to hit good bunker shots.
Move to match 4 now on the tee at the 2nd. It's Philip Kench.
Strong grip, Ryan. Strong swing. Wow, that ball is hit a long way. Yeah, that's way out there.
14-year-old from Del Mar can get it out there. Let's move back to match 2. Trip from Minnesota, Andrew Ramos.
And this is the 3rd hole, 2nd shot. And he was top 20 at the 2018 U.S. Kids World Championship, so he's got a lot of experience, and it's paying off.
Beautiful shot there. Back to match 3. This is the 2nd hole. Darren Ho.
Moore has already missed his partner, so I must make got to get it there. Frustrating when you leave those putts short.
Move back to match 2 now at the 3rd hole. Jay Lang Jr.
And Ryan, he won the 2015 drive, chip, and putt at Augusta as a 9-year-old in the 7 to 9-year-old division. I love these power elements that these young swings are developing. But not just power, but accuracy as well.
So Lang and Matthew Broder. This guy, he is a big boy. They call him Big Country.
He is indeed, right? Ball above the feet, so you got to play it out to the right. And a little cutoff swing. You don't see that a lot in some of these players, but that is how you do it.
That would be their 32nd birdie. And Minnesota now back at match 3. Parker Sands.
Well, we saw Darren Ho come up short couple of shots ago, so this one in there close. Yeah, you felt like Minnesota was going to win that one.
Yeah, a little fist pump as well, as Minnesota likes to see if they could get that first flag on the board, the all-important leaderboard. At California in match 1, we showed you they won the first flag. We are all square in match 2, and now Minnesota one up in flag number 1 in match 3. Going to be interesting for sure. Move ahead to match 4 now, all square. Minnesota has missed the green here, so an opening for California's Ryan Abuon. Billy Ray Brown is there.
Ball just below his feet here. Be concerned about losing it just to the right. Pulled it just a bit there.
Yeah, Billy Ray, that's a common miss with the ball below your feet. You kind of get overprotective and miss it on the opposite side.
7-iron for Kinch here. Beautiful tee shot. Huge green here. The second, this par 5. Co-location that front section today. Good looking swing there. This is right at it. Is it the right number? And certainly so. Advantage Team California here at the par 5 second.
Abuon and Kench have proven to be a great combination for California. Here's Paige McKenzie with more on the Cal team.
Well, one thing has been made very clear, and that is the strength of this team is its team chemistry. They have played the same pairings throughout this week, and not only this week, throughout most of the season. Coach Mason has put this team together, figuring out their strengths and weaknesses. And it's their physical strengths and their personality strengths. For example, in match 2, you'll see number 6, Matthew Broder, paired with number 4, Jay Lang. Matthew's 14 years old, but over 6 feet tall. He hits it a very long way, and will be pairing well with Jay, who's a master around the greens. Now, when you get to the personalities, keep an eye on this first leadoff match. Karen Saru, Jasmine Kaler, and James Whitworth. James has a lot of energy, and the girls managed to keep him calm and focused and get the best out of his golf game. Certainly important in this leadoff match.
And speaking of match 1, here is James Whitworth at the par 3 4th.
Needs to get it at least pin high on this green. Absolutely no room for error short. And what a shot.
And James has made 2 hole-in-ones in his career. Let's meet the players in match 1.
Hi, my name is James Whitworth. I'm from San Diego. I'm 14 years old. My favorite food is buffalo chicken wings. To me, winning is everything, and it's what this year comes down to.
My name is Karen Saru. I'm 13. I'm from Carlsbad, California, and I love the game of golf.
My name is Jasmine Kaler. I am 13 years old, and I am from Carlsbad, California, and I love sushi.
My name is Sam Udovich. I am 11 years old. I am from Inver Grove Heights, Minnesota, and I got second at the qualifier for the drive, chip, and putt.
My name is Justin Lewan, and I'm 13 years old and from Woodbury, Minnesota. Math is my favorite subject at school.
I'd say math is his favorite subject. The 8th grader is taking calculus at the University of Minnesota. Needs to get the math right here.
Well, he's got 2 gloves on, so let's see if he can figure that out. And, well, he's on the green, so they have a look at birdie.
Back to match 2 now at the 3rd hole. Andrew Ramos. And Minnesota needs one of these to go as California is in close for birdie. For more on Minnesota, here's Billy Ray Brown.
When you look at the Minnesota team, they come in with very low expectations this week. They have not been outside playing golf since October the 28th. They get here for the first time in Phoenix. Now they're playing in the finals against California. They front-loaded their team a bit, so they're going to try to get out to an early lead. So when you look at all the things, playing with low expectations, not much pressure at all, California is certainly going to have their hands full with Minnesota today.
No doubt, Billy Ray. And Carter Spalding back to match 2 here. He needs this to fall.
Yeah, and he knows the line, Ryan. That's the advantage of seeing putts on the similar line, and boy, that did everything but go in.
It just skates by. Let's meet the golfers here from match 2.
My name is Andrew Ramos. I'm 12 years old, and I went to Augusta National for the Drive, Chip, and Putt National Finals.
My name is Carter Spalding. I'm 13 years old. I'm from Woodbury, Minnesota. It means the world to me to win this thing.
I'm Catherine Van Aragon. I'm 13 years old, and I'm from Blaine, Minnesota, and I like to play piano.
Hi, I'm Jalen Jr. I'm 13 years old, and I'm from San Diego, California. And my PGA Junior League partner is 15 inches taller than me.
My name is Matthew Broder. I'm 14 years old. I live in San Diego, California. And my PGA Junior League partner might be short, but he sure makes a lot of long putts.
And they don't need a long one there, Trip.
They don't indeed. That a tap in, you give that to your buddies.
So California on the board early here as they are able to take the first flag in both match 1 and 2. California 2 on the board. This is the PGA Junior League Championship presented by National Car Rental.
Hey, check out these numbers. 51,000 boys and girls.
Competed on nearly 4,000 PGA Junior League teams.
That's an increase of 9,000 players.
And 600 teams.
In just 1 year.
PGA Junior League is an amazing program.
I like the scramble format.
I'm super excited because I like playing in a team environment.
I've really bonded with my teammates, so we've gone really close.
Just meeting all types of different people. The competition's great.
We really build lifelong memories for these families and these kids.
I'm Adam Philip Kench. I'm 14 years old. I'm from San Diego, California, and winning would mean everything to me today.
I'm Ryan Abuan. I'm 14 years old, and I'm from San Diego, California, and my best tournament round is 66.
I'm Nate Applehoff. I'm from Blaine, Minnesota. I'm 13 years old. In addition to golf, I play hockey.
My name is Cash Dragic. I'm 14, and I'm named after Johnny Cash.
So we met the players from match 4. Now let's see them with Cash Dragic.
Plays every shot cross-handed, Ryan. That is unique.
Here's Billy Ray.
Should catch that ridge and funnel down nicely here. Very, very well done there. How about this, guys? Amazing shot there by Cash Dragic.
Well, that fell into a burning ring of fire there, didn't it, Ryan? That eagle for Cash.
Could say Cash, no change.
There you go.
A little emotion for sure, Trip.
Well, now he's not showing that emotion. You got to smile a little bit. You made an eagle.
So Dragic is in for eagle. California now in match 4. 2 attempts to make an eagle of their own and stay all square.
Philip Kench will have a watchful eye, his teammate, on this putt to see exactly what it does. They have to make here to have the hole. This for eagle. How about that, guys? Ryan answers the call there. 2 eagles at the par 5 second. They have the hole, and this match still remains square.
Great stuff, Billy Ray. So how about the hole is halved with eagle? Back to match 1, Trip.
Yeah, we saw the tee shot of Luan in here and his partner Udovic trying to pay it off. Lengthy birdie putt. Good effort.
And Luan had already missed the birdie putt. So back to match 3 now. Darren Ho.
3rd hole, 2nd shot. They are 1 down, so remember where they didn't convert at hole 1. These little 3-hole matches are so condensed. Let's see if they can pay this one off this time.
Yeah, good shot there. Let's meet the players in match 3.
My name is Darren Ho. I'm 13 years old, and I've been playing golf for 11 years.
My name is Nathan Moore. I'm 13 years old, and my favorite golfer is Phil Mickelson, and I'm a lefty too.
I'm Xander Grant. I'm 13 from Rancho Santa Margarita, California, and my favorite golfer is Xander Schauffele.
Hi, my name is Jake Birdwell. I'm 12 years old. I'm from Blaine, Minnesota. My favorite golfer is Dustin Johnson.
My name is Parker Sands. I'm 13 years old from Woodbury, Minnesota, and I love to play Fortnite.
My name is Ben Solom. I'm 14 years old, and winning today would be cool.
And Parker Sands in match 3. This guy's got quite the resume, Trip. Early on in his career, he's won a couple big events.
Yeah, but more importantly, Ryan, he plays Fortnite. I wonder if he can floss. What do you think? I know I can't.
Yeah, no, I think the young guys have the advantage there. Minnesota really needs to put a flag on the board. Let's move back to match 1 now. James Whitworth with a putt to win the hole.
Only 8 feet remaining for birdie. Will be fast moving from left to right. James has been rock solid today, both off the tee and on the putting green.
Well, Paige, there is a reason he's rock solid on the putting green. He practices close to home, real close.
There's no point in building a really, really nice green in your backyard. It's much better to have a green in your room. So when you get up in the morning, you can just go out there and practice. You can do it late at night. You don't have to worry about daylight because you can always see in your room because you can just turn the lights on. It's a regulation-sized hole with like a regular cup with like a 2-foot flagstick. My room is pretty fast greens, probably 12 or 13 on the step meter, and we'll see if it pays off this weekend.
Now, so far, so good as the team of Suru, Kaler, and Whitworth are putting on a show already all week long. 28th birdie for this group, and they're 1 up in flag 2.
And here we are on the 3rd hole. This is Sands. They'll have 2 looks at birdie to win Minnesota's first flag.
Great line trip, but certainly showing the way for his teammate Jake Birdwell. That's the beauty of this format, right?
Yeah, it is. And Birdwell shot 69 last year at age 11 to take 3rd in the Midwest State Invitational. So he has tournament experience, but there's nothing like tournament pressure and how you come through to give you confidence.
Now, this is to win a flag, Trip.
Staying in that routine, so important. Don't stray from it.
Bang.
There you go.
With authority.
Yes, sir. Put the flag up.
And Minnesota really needed that. California now leads Minnesota 2-1 at the 2018 PGA Junior League Championship presented by National Car Rental.
Since becoming a partner of the PGA in 2012, the Nationals made a concerted effort to get involved with golf at the grassroots level. What better way to do that than to support PGA Junior League? National believes the values that our brand was built on: honesty, integrity, respect, teamwork. These are values that the game of golf teaches, and values these kids can take with them for the rest of their lives. Now in our 3rd year as a presenting partner at the PGA Junior League Championship, National has made an increased effort to support the program year-round. The increased support has allowed the PGA to make enhancements to the PGA Junior League Championship as well as this season. Customized jerseys that the kids now have, home and away jersey with their names and numbers on the back. A new sectional and regional postseason giving 9,000 kids the opportunity to try to qualify for PGA Junior League Championship. We see this not only as an investment in the game of golf and making it more accessible to all kids, but also an investment in these kids as future business leaders.
Minnesota led the way in the Wanamaker division this week, but the other 5 teams provided us with many memorable moments. Team Arkansas was represented by the Pleasant Valley Hot Springs All-Stars. Captain Barry Howard's squad returned to Greyhawk Golf Club for the 2nd straight season. Making their first trip to the desert were the Delaware One All-Stars. Captain Dave Seaman's group can be proud of a terrific 2018 season. For the 3rd consecutive year, the Cog Hill All-Stars, captained by Kevin Weeks, advanced to the PGA Junior League Championship. Team Illinois' bid for their first national title came up short in Scottsdale with a 2-2-1 record. The TPC Sugarloaf All-Stars from Atlanta return to Arizona as the defending champions. Georgia's streak of competing in 6 straight finals came to an end this year as Captain Patrick McCrary's team finished 2-2-1. For the second straight season, Team Texas was represented by the Axis All-Stars. Captain Ben Willman's squad lost their opening match to Minnesota 7-5. The loss was their only blemish as Texas finished with a 4-1 record to advance to the consolation match versus Louisiana.
And this Wanamaker division, Ryan, I tell you, that match, Minnesota and Texas, that was a nail-biter. It was a loss for Texas, but you gain experience for future PGA Junior Leagues.
And California leads 2-1 here in the PGA Junior League Championship, winning match 1 2-up, match 2 1-up. We just saw Minnesota answer with a 2-up win in match 3. So here we go. We're down to match 4, and that flag still to be decided.
And that was a moment ago, Cash Dragic. This is 3rd shot from behind the green. There might be something to that cross-handed chipping.
Now, taking a look here, Philip Kench from off the green.
Yeah, his 3rd shot off the uphill lie. So easy to hit that a little bit fat, but that's well done.
So both teams will have par putts there as we move ahead to match 2. They've moved to the 2nd flag on the 4th hole.
Yeah, and this is Catherine Veneragon. She subbed in. So important that everybody gets a chance to play. This is to win the hole.
Really good look.
That hole will be halved.
And Tripp, let's go back to match 1 now. They're at the 5th hole. Minnesota 2 looks for birdie to win.
Uphill a little right to left. Oh, and just short.
And that is a common miss here at Greyhawk, Ryan.
But he certainly gave his partner, Sam Udovich, a great look for Minnesota. Could really use this putt to go.
Well, Justin has given Sam a good look at the read at the very least. Sam knows exactly what to do. How this ball will move is just uphill a little bit right to left, inside the hole to start. Just died at the end. Maybe started a little left of his intended line, but that was a missed opportunity for Team Minnesota.
Well, they missed there, but Sam Udovich didn't miss out on an amazing experience of competing in the 2018 Drive Chip and Putt Championship. As winter nears back home in Minnesota, it's a brief yet impressive career arc that has brought out 11-year-old Sam Udovich to the sun-splashed fairways of Greyhawk. It all began with a driven toddler who had one goal in mind.
I like to play golf with my dad because it's fun to beat him.
Through the years, we've had some really fun battles. One time when I was, I think, 5 or 6, I beat him by like 5 strokes.
That box checked. Fast forward to Augusta National, where Sam finished 2nd overall in the boys 10-11 division.
Good run. And he just banged that one in.
It means so much to these kids to have these pros out watching. They're heroes.
But that hug that meant the most came from the hero that got him started. Udovich in for par, so no California to have the hole with a par of their own.
See all 3 players looking at reading this putt, even though Karen is sitting out this flag, still very much an active part of this trio. What an excellent putt by Jasmine.
So California, they won the first flag and now 1 up in flag 2. Let's get back to the 3rd hole in match 4. This from a moment ago.
And Philip Kinch misses there. Now Minnesota's Cash Dragic has this to win the flag and tie California.
A big putt. Dragic cashes in, and it's off and rolling here. This match 4 could ultimately decide who walks away with the PGA Junior League presented by National Car Rental. We are off and running. A great day in Scottsdale. The day before the championship began, PGA of America hosted a skills challenge for the 120 competitors with an emphasis on fun and friendship. Players from the 12 teams were mixed into 5 groups, competing together at different stations. 8 closest to the pin on the makeshift par 3 from 1 tee to 9 green. A chipping competition, which turned into a chip-in competition. A challenging downhill putt that only Connecticut's Nathan LaMadeleine was able to master. And a long drive competition, highlighted by musician Kelly James freestyle rapping about all 120 kids in the field.
Palmer's got number 2, let's see what you can do. Line it up down the middle, come on my dude. Big Gravy and John Daly, that one must have gone like 380. Yeah, not a quitter, size 15 shoes and pitches, no hitters. All right, Cole, PGA, look at these kids, they hit farther than you every day. You might need a lesson later. Cole Nost in the building, yes.
Warren Fisher is a junior league golfer. He's also an internet sensation. His Warren Report helps promote the Utah Professional Golf Association, of which his mother Annie is a member and also a junior league golf captain. Warren has been on site this week doing interviews, reporting for PGA social media and Golf Channel, and having a great time with the 120 other kids here from Scottsdale.
Yeah, that's the worm or the squirm.
Yeah,
what
that
is
was the
that?
worm.
Yeah,
That was the
okay,
worm.
the worm.
So we are tied here at the PGA Junior League Championship. The last match is starting flag 2. Minnesota safely on the green as we go green side at the 4th with Billy Ray Brown and Warren Fisher.
Glad to be joined here by Warren Fisher, YouTube sensation. Warren, you've been on the internet quite a bit. Now you get to do one of your things that you've dreamt about, being on live TV. Your thoughts so far?
I love being here. I love the kids. It's a great matchup against Minnesota and California, and I can't wait to be commentating.
All right, we're here at the par 3 measuring 144 yards right here.
Well, it's a long par 3, 144, and just a little bit uphill. You're going to want to hit it just right or else it will slide either frontwards off the green or backwards on the green.
And now next to play is going to be Team California.
Ryan LeBron next on the tee for Team California. It's great in PGA Junior League because it's a scramble. If one doesn't work out, the other one probably will. And once you have one safe on, you can play as dangerous as you want.
Well, he's done a very good job here now, and now he's opened the door for his partner now.
Philip Kench, number 8.
Long hitter he is.
Amazing hitter.
By that reaction, looks to be pulled a bit.
Just on the left side of the green, so they have 2 looks at it right there.
And we're going to go ahead and move ahead to match 2 trip. Ramos and Van Aragon.
Yeah, the 5th hole, second shot. A lot of slope in this fairway, but he's up on a flat part and slope on the green as well.
Wow.
He did his homework.
Yes, indeed. So safely in. Van Aragon now trying to follow up the teammate.
Yeah, we mentioned Udovich and Ramos competed at the drive, chip, and putt. Well, she has as well. Hard to improve upon that shot of her partner.
Wow.
But she did.
A couple of great shots there. Over to 6 now. California leads 1 up in match 1. James Whitworth has come up short, so a lot of pressure now on Jasmine Kaler. Paige?
Jasmine now from the left side of the fairway to an elevated green. Very difficult to see the green surface from here. What a great shot. Very well judged.
Good shot indeed. Match 2 is over at the 5th hole. Second shot here for Jay Lang Jr.
And, well, that's what you would expect from a former winner of the drive, chip, and putt.
Now back to the 4th hole and the all-important match for Ryan Abuon and Kench. Billy Ray?
First to play here is going to be Ryan Abuon.
great putter. I watched him today practicing. He was sinking so many putts. It was so amazing.
Yeah, this team has been really good because one is a power player, one's a precision player. This Sabuon, he's a guy that tees off first the majority of the time, puts the ball in the fairway, then lets his big hitting teammate Philip Kemp go ahead and absolutely destroy it.
That speed control by Blonde was perfect.
That was key there to go ahead and get it in there close for now that Kent can go ahead and take a free run at it. And let's watch this putt.
Ooh, go. That was a great putt.
Certainly was.
Great
Gave
putt.
it a chance, didn't he there, Warren?
Good stuff, guys. Up ahead to match one. Trip a moment ago, Justin Lewan.
And we talked about his math acumen. Let's see how his chipping acumen is. Got to chip it in here.
So no California, 2 putts to win. Kaler and Whitworth. Paige?
The difficulty here is getting that speed correct.
Well, that's pretty nicely done and not conceded, but likely looking for a victory. Let's go back to the par 3 fourth and Billy and Warren.
Does it make it easier for you playing golf and doing this? Do you feel more comfortable calling this? And
Yes.
the putt's on the way there for Team Minnesota. That comes up just short.
It makes it so much easier when you've played junior golf. I think it's gonna be hard for Minnesota to catch up, but if they start rolling in some putts, the game is on. Cash has a run at the hole. Ooh, but he just hits it a little right and misses.
So this second flag they're vying for right now is all even. Team Minnesota won the first flag the first 3 holes. Things are tightening up here out in the desert. Thank you so much for joining me. It's always great to have you as a guest analyst. I'll have you anytime, my friend.
Oh, it was a pleasure being here.
Great stuff. The players loved having Warren out here as well as we head back to match 2 Minnesota and Catherine Van Aragon for birdie.
Yes, sir.
California will have a chance to match that birdie trip. Let's go to match 1, the 6th hole for par. Sam Udovich.
Yeah, this is a pretty simple putt, Ryan. Not a lot of break in it. Just a good firm stroke. I like the left-hand low. And that one's in, but they're likely going to win with a short putt for California. They're going to make them putt it.
Now at 5 for birdie in California, Jay Lang Jr.
Well, they birdied the first hole. They birdied the 3rd hole. And they birdied the 5th hole. They like the odd holes, Ryan.
Get back to match 1 where California has a chance to go 2 up and win the 2nd flag trip. James Whitworth for par.
Yeah, and this is, Ryan, I would give you this putt. But there is pressure. And yes, there you can see California.
So they win the 1st flag and the 2nd flag. Match 1 has been all California, but the scoreboard reads just 3-2. Food, fun, and golf continued away from Grayhawk Golf Club. Compliments of National Car Rental. The players were treated to an evening at Topgolf, where the competition was a bit more relaxed. The experiences this week, both on and off the course, have been first class and unforgettable. Let's take a look at how National Car Rental has helped the PGA of America enhance the PGA Junior League in 2018. National started the season by providing both home and away jerseys for each of the 50,000 competitors in the PGA Junior League. National sponsorship expanded the postseason from 8 to 12 regionals, providing the PGA of America to host a total of 120 players and their families at the National Championship at Grayhawk. On site, the competitors were treated like pros at the National Car Rental All-Star Team Zone, The players' retreat provided an escape from the competition and time to recharge for the next round. The All-Star Parents Lounge provided a first-class experience for the families here watching their child live out their dreams at the PGA Junior League Championship. One of the many ways National has enhanced the PGA Junior League Championship in 2018. Go National, go like a pro. Match 2 is out at hole 6 from Minnesota, Katherine Veneragon. This is what she has ahead of her at the 6, 378 yards from the fairway. She is some kind of player. And that's another great shot from Veneragon. What were you doing in the 7th grade? Probably only dreaming about what this 13-year-old recently accomplished.
I won the state high school golf tournament as a 7th grader.
An unprecedented feat in Minnesota. Katherine Veneragon competed in a field of 87 girls, went wire to wire for a 3-shot victory on her home course.
I wasn't really nervous at first because I didn't really have any expectations, but after the first day I was pretty nervous. I was able to win it with a score of 1 under par. It felt amazing.
A 13-year-old state champ.
Yeah, state championship and that golf swing, Ryan. She's got a bright future.
Indeed. Let's get to match 2 at hole 6. California to match now with Jay Lang Jr.
I like the choking down. You move around on your grip for different shots, but he choked down and gave it a full swing. And nice results.
Tell you what, these kids can really play hole in, hole out. You're just reminded of the quality shots that just continue to pepper these greens here at Grayhawk. So the card is loaded up, and we're tight right now. California really having their way in match 1, but Minnesota, that all-important match 4 trip.
Yeah, it looks like that match 4 is really going to be important, and this is to win the hole for Parker Sands. Birdie at the 5th.
Match 3. That one slides by. So we'll jump back to match 2 now. They're at the 6th hole. And Tripp, this will be for birdie for Andrew Ramos.
Yeah, well, this will be the first of 2 putts. So
you saw Veneragon hit a great shot to here.
Exactly. And you want to pay that off if you're her partner. Well, Veneragon will have a look at it.
Let's get back to the 5th hole now. Match 4, the all-important match for Cash Dragic and Billy Ray Brown.
Not the best of angles coming to this flagstick here. Lands on the left-hand side of the green, using the slope to his advantage there. He's got it below the hole, putting back up the hill. That putt will be from left to right. Very well done.
Ramos hit it well past the hole, so Veneragon now Tripp for birdie.
And she hit the 2nd shot in. She has the putt. That's going to leave a little bit of work left for par.
It must be pretty slippery. As we move back to match 4, this is Ryan Apuan now, his 2nd.
Got a great touch around the greens. This shot should be no issue for Ryan. There's some slope to the left of the hole. You can utilize that and make it come back to the left. Takes it right at it. Comes up just short, and they will be first to putt here at the 5th for birdie.
Well, Billy Ray, we got putts for birdie everywhere, including match 2 at the 6th trip. Matthew Broder.
This is to win flag 2 for match 2. Well, he never got that one started online at all. Looks like you got to get it outside that right edge.
So maybe the door is open as we swing back to match 3. This at the 6th tee.
Yeah, our first look at this tee shot at the 6th. Important you find the fairways.
Oh, great bounce.
And that one tumbles down there quite a long ways.
Now that birdie putt for Jay Lang Jr. at the 6th.
Well, he just saw his partner, so He knows what it does. Now just hit it on that line with the right speed. Just couldn't get it out there.
There's a little something by that hole trip. We saw Ramos and Van Aragon both miss from the other side, and now they're going to have to make this par putt to have.
And you really, these putts start to build pressure, Ryan, as these matches move on, and especially if you're Minnesota trying to hang in there.
And hanging in they are. As, boy, we look at match 3 and match 4. California now with a 3.5 to 2.5 advantage at the PGA Junior League Championship. In his spare time, Minnesota's Parker Sands enjoys card tricks. But Parker's not alone in developing other talents that have absolutely nothing to do with golf.
I don't play just golf. I play violin, piano.
I play the baritone in my middle school band. I am first chair.
I play the drums.
At school, my friend and I won the talent show 3 years in a row dancing to Beyonce songs. This year we performed Bootylicious.
Sometimes people call me the Flash. I'm so fast that I can solve the Rubik's Cube in under 1 minute.
For the 12 teams that advanced to the PGA Junior League Championship, their season of hard work did not go unnoticed, especially in the highly competitive Ryder Division. For the Western League All-Stars from Connecticut, the reward for their trip to Scottsdale was more than just a chance at a national title.
We made a bet that if we got to the Nationals, then we'd trim our coach's hair.
Coach needed a trim.
He was, like, pretty upset and scared.
I saw how much fun they were having, and that truly was what, to me, mattered the most.
What a memory and week for assistant coach Jim Bunnell and Team Connecticut. Captain Rick Blackenberg's Washington All-Stars advanced to the PGA Junior League Championship with a final day comeback. Their comeback attempt at Greyhawk came up just short for the team from DuPont. For the 4th year in a row, the Mallard Creek All-Stars represented Ohio. Team captain Jim Wise featured a squad with 5 players with PGA Junior League Championship experience, including 1 player who made it to his 4th national finals.
I was in 5th grade in my first one, so I mean, I'm in 8th grade now. It's been an awesome experience.
Ohio ultimately finished in 4th place with a 2-2-1 record. With Captain Scott Holmes at the helm, the 1757 All-Stars from Dulles, Virginia, finished 3rd with a 2-1-2 record in their quest for their first national title. Last year, Louisiana missed out on advancing to the PGA Junior League Championship by a single shot. This year, they nearly made it to the championship match. Captain Sean Webb's Shreveport All-Stars finished in 2nd place behind California in the Ryder Division, finishing with a 3-1-1 record, and faced Texas in the consolation match.
And this Ryder Division, it was pretty much all California. Their team was just so tough to take down. Some matches were competitive, but California was dominant.
Back to the action now. Philip Kench and California, match 4. This is the 5th for birdie.
Tell you what, they made a ton of birdies. 26 birdies to go with 3 eagles. That is impressive.
Yeah, just juggernauts. As we go back to match 1 now. Match 1 trip has been all about California. They've won the first 2 flags. Here they are now at the 7th for par.
Karen Saru for par to win the hole. Hard to believe on a short par 3, but that would be their first bogey of the week, and they would have the hole with bogeys.
So now we move ahead to match 4. Nathan Appelhoff for birdie.
And boy, just hammered that one.
But his teammate Cash will get a crack at it, and we know this thing could come down to match 4, Trip.
We keep saying it, Ryan, and I'll tell you what, we've seen Cash come through. Let's see if he can cash in another chip.
They needed that. So we get an updated leaderboard here from the PGA Junior League Championship. California strong, especially in match 1. Let's go down to Billy Ray with California's captain John Mason.
Things are getting tight right now. What do you see in your team that has really surprised you up to this point?
Well, nothing surprised me really. They're tee to green, very good team. The putting, the putting's been really good the last few days, and today just a little bit off, but we're starting to come on now, making some putts.
What do you tell your team right now? They know this match is tight. What do you tell your team members right now?
I just tell them, just do what you always do. Just stay up. Don't get down on yourself. The other guys might hit a good shot. It's okay. I can't really say anything technical to them, you know what I mean? So right. I have to just root them on. That's all I can do.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Sure.
Okay, Tripp back out to the tee box at 7 now for match 2.
And this is Matthew Broder. Short hole. They like the odd holes. They birdied 1, they birdied 3, they birdied 5. And they're going to have a good look at the 7th.
California made a lot of birdies this week. Now match 3 at hole 6. This is the second for Xander Grant.
Yeah, well, he's not just a golfer, Ryan. He likes to play a little hoops. He likes to surf. And who doesn't love music?
Absolutely. Well, in match 2, we just saw California at the par 3 7th. Now Minnesota gets their crack off the tee.
Well, they saw the shot in there for California. Let's see if they can respond. I really like her golf swing. Very technically sound. And I would expect good shots like that to come off of her clubs.
A couple birdie looks as we're back at match 3 at 6. Second for Parker Sands.
Ball well above his feet, so got to aim out there to the right. Again, another technically sound golf swing.
Yes. Good shot.
And another look for birdie. We've seen so many incredible shots this week, an opportunity these kids will never forget. As they say, we're never too young to teach and never too old to learn. So for the mouths of these PGA Junior League All-Stars, some pointers that might just shave a few strokes off of all of our games.
Golf tip.
Drive for show and putt for dough.
Best tip I ever had was from my first coach, and he said to always keep your head down on the putts.
It's all about the short game. That is true.
When you hit a bad shot, forget about it.
The best golf tip I've ever received. Keep practicing, because if you practice, you'll always get better. The most important shot is the next one.
Golf is pretty much just a game. It's not something that you want to stress about a lot.
Can't argue with that.
I'll always support PGA Junior League Golf. Not only because it's working, but it's great for business for our PGA professionals. It is growing the game. It's getting more youth on golf courses. It's helping our PGA professionals and their employers have them use their facilities. And I think all of us that are PGA professionals want to share our passion for the game with all youth. It's this team format that makes it so incredibly special. It's boys and girls as partners on the same team without the pressure of having to perform on every shot because they have a friend right next to them that might hit that great shot. And to be able to play as a team at this age really makes golf more fun. I am amazed at how it's grown, and I'm thrilled with the growth, but I think we can do even better. And I'm looking forward to getting even more youth on the golf courses.
That is the new PGA of America president, Susie Whaley. She's the past captain of this event. Out to match 1, hole 8, Jasmine Kaler. Paige is there.
A relatively flat lie, ball slightly below their feet, but that could work to their advantage as this hole is on the left-hand side. And that was a great shot.
And Tripp, Minnesota now, match 3, chance for birdie with Parker Sands.
The 13-year-old Parker Sands out of Woodbury, Minnesota.
Go.
Yeah, just tough to get it out far enough on that right side.
Back to match 1, Karen Suru.
The danger here is long left. Pin high right would be ideal. Looks like she caught it a little thin, but got a little bit of release because of it. That also a very good shot.
Tripp just birdie putts all over this golf course, including California at the 7th.
And Matthew Broder, you would expect birdie putts on a 102-yard par 3. And this is the first hole of that 3rd flag match.
We saw Parker Sands miss for birdie at the 6. Now California in match 3. Nathan Moore has an opportunity.
He says he likes Phil Mickelson. Phil Mickelson's made a bunch of these in his career. Boy, that's fast.
But the beauty of a scramble trip, you get another chance.
Yeah, but you want to be assured of a par, and they're not assured of a par with a fast putt like this.
This is to win the second flag. A lot of pressure here on Xander Grant. Moore has gone past the hole.
And the other thing too, when you run one that far by, you don't get a necessary line on your break that you need to hit it. Never mind, just never mind, right?
That is just raw emotion right there from California and Xander Grant. Big time putt in a big time spot and a big time point with a flag on the board. So match 3. Second flag goes to California. It's a 2-point lead. Today's coverage is brought to you by National Car Rental. Go national, go like a pro. We asked the 12 coaches to describe their 10 players in just one word.
Grit. Hardworking. Energetic.
Devoted. We've had some bad weather. They've bundled up. It looked like they were going snow skiing and not golfing.
Relentless.
Complex.
Giant killers. Fun. I couldn't tell you which one's the #1 prankster in the team because we have about 10 of them.
Warriors. They're never out of any hole or match.
Togetherness. If one person gets down, they're always there to lift one another up.
A team. Just a team.
A combination of those characteristics have brought Minnesota and California to the championship match. As for the word Captain Norman and Mason might use,
mixed. We have a mixed bag. We have clowns, and then we have some very serious players.
Trending. 5 months ago, I'd have said we wouldn't be here. We've gotten better and better and better, and we're trending upward.
For one team, the word will soon be champion. You got that right. Minnesota's never been here before. California is a staple in the championship. And California now with a 2-point lead. Just have to get to 6.5. Match 4 now. Minnesota is a big one for Applehoff.
And he plays hockey year-round. The 13-year-old out of Blaine, Minnesota. That wasn't a slap shot, was it? No, that was a good shot.
Good. Now his partner, Cash Dragic, try to walk the line and get it in close. Billy's there.
I just have a short pitch back up the hill. This team right now from Minnesota is 1 down in the second flag match. They won the first flag. And ball well above his feet now for Team California. And Philip Kinch here. Way up in the air. Should land softly though. But more importantly, he will be inside right now. The putt from Minnesota.
Well, that's just inside, Billy Ray. And this is Ryan Abuon. Let's see if he can get it inside those other two. I like that finish.
Well, they'll have a chance. For Team California, 2 birdie putts here for Minnesota and California.
We head to 8 now for birdie. The putting machine, Karen Saru.
She is a very focused and determined player, practices a lot, loves to play this game, and you can see very competitive. Just underread that putt, but a good stroke.
Back to the tee box trip, match 3 at hole 7.
Darren Ho, just a sand wedge in hand. See that front hole location, the healthy cut. He said get up, the ball listened, needed to get down.
So we saw Saru miss the birdie putt. Now Kaler an opportunity.
She is known as a great putter. She might be the best putter on this team, so another good asset to have.
Again, not reading enough break in that putt.
Go back to match 4 and Billy Ray.
All right, okay, now here at the par 4-6, the final hole in the quest for the second flag. Team Minnesota needs to make one here. They're one down.
Boy, he didn't give Dragic much of a read there, Billy Ray.
Play here enough, it's something confused, but downtown Phoenix is to your right, and certainly as much as we play here, that certainly an influence on the putt there. In my opinion here, this is a must make.
Yeah, I would agree for sure. The 6th hole, this match 4.
Watt whacks it.
Didn't even take much time at all, and you said walk the line. He found the line there, Ryan. What a great putt. Now the pressure back on California.
That was a big one for Minnesota, no doubt about that. We go back to the 7th tee in match 3.
And there's Jake Birdwell. This is a moment ago.
Get there.
And you hear that reaction. That was when Cash just made his putt, so he's back there looking at what's going on.
Yeah, he found out pretty quick. That's cool stuff. That's team golf right there.
This is a pressure-packed putt here now for Ryan.
Go, go.
Oh, boy. I mean, there you see that putt. It's so difficult to get the line and speed matched up with that much break. And now Philip Kinch, can he come through in the clutch?
Now, Dragic just walked up and whacked at it.
Well, he's a card collector. He'd like to collect a birdie here, and well, that is a difficult putt.
And a big one for Minnesota for sure. So the lead here is now 2. Remember, California needs just 1.5 points to win another PGA Junior League National Championship. To find out how you can be a part of the PGA Junior League, log on to PGAJuniorLeague.com.
What should they know?
Matthew Broder is about 6'2", 200 pounds.
I have a size 14 shoe.
He's a big boy.
Who carries a big stick in golf and once was equally dominating in another sport.
When I played baseball, pretty good and loved pitching, and I threw 4 no-hitters. I had the best arm, had the best off-speed pitches. No one could touch me.
And Tripp, it's the new world order in golf, just better and better athletes. And these guys, I mean, this hole's 305 yards. This gives you an idea of how good and how much speed some of these kids have.
You know, and they get the speed early, Ryan, and it's such an asset for the rest of their game. And that's going to leave a chip from right around pin high.
So now Minnesota trying to match that off the tee. A tough task for sure for Carter Spalding.
Well, it is, but I think he can be up to the task. And out to the right, not quite as far, but that's going to leave a makeable eagle chip. So well done for Minnesota.
Yeah, great tee shots for sure. Let's head to the par 4 9th now. Sam Udovich, and Page is there.
This flag all square, a good approach. Could be huge for Minnesota. This on a good line just left of the hole, and oh my goodness.
Shot after shot, great stuff. This from moments ago, match 3, hole 7, Jake Birdwell.
Trying to jump out to that early lead with a birdie in this 3rd flag. Oh. You can't hit a better putt. That's all you can do.
So same match now, California and Darren Ho, par to tie.
Lengthy par putt. Buries it.
Quick little fist pump there. And does what he needs to do. Back to match 1 at the 9th. Karen Saru.
Good controlled swing there, good contact, and right at the middle of the green. Karen's asking for it to fade, and she's got a little bit of a ground fade. Good position there. But advantage Minnesota.
Well, Tripp, Minnesota needs all the advantage they can get, and likely this swing match could be very important.
Dangerous hole location here at the par 3, just on the front edge. Green starting to firm up. Tee shot there from Nate Applehoff. And you see the green starting to firm up, and it goes into a collection area on the left-hand side, but he'll have a putt up the ridge, uphill.
Let's see what his partner can do, Ryan Cash Dragic. He's got to have a good shot here.
Yeah, it's kind of crunch time, Trip.
Yep.
Especially here in match 4. So Minnesota with 2 on the green, but California will have a chance to try to get it in a little bit closer.
And Philip Kinch will be first to hit for Team California.
Philip Kinch, his tee shot hoisted straight up in the air. Tries to land it softly and spins it back. Beautiful tee shot there by Philip.
Now that's a good look at birdie. So now his partner, Abuan, can be even more aggressive in this situation.
Likes to work the ball from right to left predominantly.
Real opportunity here. Swing point in the match 4 at hole 7.
Especially with the other team with a lengthy birdie putt.
He doesn't love it. But his teammate is in close, closest of all 4. And California in the driver's seat right now. Things are starting to heat up at Grayhawk. California needs just 6.5 to win the PGA Junior League Championship. Rabbit's feet, knocking on wood, the number 7. Who needs luck on the golf course?
What's a superstition?
No, I don't really believe in that stuff.
This is my lucky ball marker coin.
I collect coins from across the world, so if I put down a normal coin during a tournament, I don't know, it just messes me up.
I always wear this wristband. I always play good if I wear it. It's basically to honor the veterans.
Whenever I play good, I don't change my clothes.
My partner, he actually nicked a little bird and a feather came out. And he kept that feather, put it in his hat, and we birdied the hole. So I was like, you gotta keep this feathers.
When you're going to play off for the national championship, you have to choose 2 players from your team. I chose Shane French and Crando Nishiba.
The other team had an 8-footer for birdie, and we had a 35-footer. Crando having a very pressure situation, as you would expect the other team to make the 8-footer. And he drained the putt, and the 2 people from Georgia both lipped out their 8-footer.
Heck of a putt, buddy. Congratulations.
Oh, that was amazing.
Amazing for sure. Jay Lang Jr. was the youngest member of that team and the only one still on Coach Mason's California squad, team that won it in 2015. We're back out now with California match 1, the finishing hole.
Kaler for birdie.
So Jasmine now has the opportunity to put a little pressure on Team Minnesota. It's a good roll. Just gave it a little too much break.
So we move Trip to match 2. Catherine Veneraghan for birdie at the 8th.
Yeah, we saw their tee shots up by the green, so this was the chip to here for Minnesota for that all-important birdie. Well, now it'll be up to her partner, Spalding.
Move ahead to the final hole, match 1. Justin Luan for birdie.
You can see the players just pointing outside the hole as their intended target.
Got to match that line and speed.
Never started on the correct line. I think that was a bit of a pull.
All right, now Udovich has that same putt. Can he get it out far enough?
That may have been a pull, but Justin's suggesting that it breaks quite a bit more than they had originally expected. This will be a little bit more outside the right to left. That also a good stroke. Nicely done. That for birdie and to win the hole.
Wow, they needed that, Trip.
They did indeed.
So we take a look at the 2018 PGA Junior League Championship. The lead is cut to 1. Minnesota hanging on. Remember, 6.5 wins the championship. Let's get back to 7 now. The last match, Philip Kench.
He's got a free run. This for birdie to go 1 up. And gets it. Beautiful putt there by Philip Kench, and they go 1 up in this match, does Team California.
Oh, that is a big one from match 4. Another chance for birdie. We go to match 2, Trip.
Matthew Broder, we saw that great drive up there, flag high. Nice chip to here, and a nice putt. They win the hole.
Yeah, and they guarantee themselves at least a half point for California as California is creeping closer. 6.5 is the magic number at the PGA Junior League Championship.
When I grow up, I'd like to be a Navy SEAL.
I want to own a banana farm.
I just want to help people.
Biologist or something. Ornithologist. I would love to do something in engineering, or I would like to invent something.
I have an entire binder made of inventions, and I've already invented about 2 things.
A doctor.
That way I can make a lot of money and then be a member here at Greyhawk.
I'd like to be a putter and head cover designer.
I like to argue with people. I'd like to be a lawyer.
That's pretty darn hard.
I'd like to be a professional golfer, but also besides that, I'd want to be successful in life because that's the most important thing.
Okay.
Yeah, he and I both. We want to be like you, Trip.
There you go. Now we're out here at the 8th.
Match 3 for Darren Ho.
Perfect.
And that leaves him below the hole.
Thank you.
Match 2 is at the finishing hole. They are at the 9th. And what a finishing hole we have at 9.
It is. I mean, there's water, there's trouble, and you really got to pay attention here on the second shot with that flag over there on the right, and especially with his partner Lang already in the water.
It certainly adds to the pressure.
Well, that divot was going right at the hole, and guess what? When divots go at the hole, the ball goes at the hole.
Wow, what a shot with the pressure on from Broder. And California will have that for birdie. Head back to match 3. Spot a bother here for Minnesota.
Well, yes and no. I mean, he's got a look at it, and the tree can affect that follow through, but he can keep it down like that, and it's going to release. So I think it kind of helped him there, Ryan.
And he'll have a good look. Back to match 2. Catherine Van Aragarn. She has been awesome throughout the day. Been fun to watch. And she's got an opportunity here.
Well, she knows what she's got to do. I mean, you got to be taking dead aim here, especially with California in there close. And, man, I've been impressed all day by her performance. She's got a lot to be proud of.
Now her partner, with Broder in so close, almost a conceded birdie, Spalding almost has to hold this trip.
That's what you're thinking, at least. I'm sure that's what he's thinking, knowing they're 1 down and they've got to make something happen. California is not going to miss 2 of those length putt that they have. So not looking good for Minnesota, Ryan.
Wow, what Broder did at the 9th, the finishing hole, incredible. We move now, California, match 3 for birdie at 8.
And this is Xander Grant for California, match all square. These greens have a lot of break in them, and these players, for the most part, have been reading them correctly.
So Minnesota now for birdie. Benjamin Solom.
And we've got to start seeing some movement from Minnesota at this point with this match all square. Just a 305-yard par 4 that most of these players can get right up around the green. He knows what it does.
Screens are quick here at Greyhawk. They'll have another try, but we get back to the 9th where, well, Minnesota needs a miracle.
Well, yeah, they're 1 down. California in with a pretty much tap in. But again, you gotta do everything you can to put the pressure on. Good effort. by Catherine.
So now back to 8. Birdwell will have a chance for birdie. And Team Minnesota, knowing what's going on at 9, you know Birdwell knows he needs to make this.
Absolutely. And putting second, you have the advantages. And he doesn't take advantage of them.
Now you can see the emotion, Trip. They know they're running out of time and frustration setting in just a bit.
Yeah, it's starting to. You know, you hit the putt right where you wanted to. He said it's got to turn, and it just didn't. Let's go back to 9. And Carter Spalding now putting second for the team from Minnesota.
Well, they're not conceding anything, so this has to go.
Yeah, and you got to get it there. Oh, boy.
Yeah. That pressure can set in.
And I call this a formality.
So California is so close to winning yet another PGA Junior League Championship. They're a half point away, but this week for everyone has been all about fun.
All right. You remember us?
Yeah. Starting at the lens, always looking at the lens.
Do I say hi or
What do you got for us today? What are you going to tell us about yourself?
Huh?
Anytime you want to go.
Okay. I'm 13-year-old.
Look.
I'm 13. I'm actually 14.
God, I can't speak.
What's that word I'm looking for?
Wait, what?
What was the second question?
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
Loose, stay loose.
Okay, so when do I start?
Yeah, it's all right. Don't worry, bud.
Sportsmanship.
Can we give the great state of California a huge round of applause for today?
I want them to learn how to win, but I also want them to learn how to lose.
It didn't come out in our favor, but you guys answered the challenge really strong.
And I want them to be gracious.
You know, Arkansas played them really hard. And
I'm proud of Arkansas.
Proud of Arkansas, yeah.
This game really shows the kids how they're going to be in life.
Every putt counts, every stroke matters. You guys are going to play like the champions you are.
That's why I love it.
1, 2, 3, family!
Been an awesome week, and Trip, it all comes down to this now. California half point away. You talk about pressure on Minnesota. It will be California in match 3, though, that goes first. Darren Ho.
Yeah, Darren Ho's a straight A student and involved with the first tee of San Diego, and well, that's a first place shot.
This is just incredible golf we are seeing at the 9th. These approaches are big time. So Ho is in close. His partner, Xander Grant, he too will get a crack. I mean, that's an intimidating hole to begin with.
It is, but then when your partner puts a shot in like that, man, it really frees you up. And I'm sure he'd be a little disappointed with that, but he plays over to the left. But all in all, California's looking pretty good right now.
They'll have a birdie putt from Darren Ho. Meanwhile, Minnesota, same hole. Solom from the rough.
Good angle, though. That's the good thing. Yes, it is from the rough, but he's shooting straight down at the flag. Doesn't have to come across the water. Nice balanced finish, and hey.
Are you serious, Trip?
Minnesota's saying there's a chance.
Are you serious? These golf shots, incredible at the 9th. That from the rough. Solom will have a look at birdie. Meanwhile, Minnesota's in some trouble. And California in the driver's seat. Match 4. This is their second from Philip Kench.
Good rhythm on that swing.
What a beauty. That could do it right there.
There you go.
They make birdie here, and they will secure themselves the half a point in which they need. And now, Ryan Abuon, with his partner in there close, he will be taking dead aim here. Brings it very high here. Very, very nice.
Well, Ryan, you said Minnesota was in trouble, and you want to see the definition of trouble at Greyhawk. It's right there.
You got to be kidding me. What a shot he has played here. Wow, what a play there by Cash. It's almost a hit and hope situation coming out of the desert, but he was able to control his spin, trajectory. What a shot he played there.
Well, Minnesota will need a swing somewhere, as California just needs a half a point to win the PGA Junior League Championship.
And we'll go over to number 9, and let's see if Minnesota can do exactly that with Solom here. Up the hill. Yes, sir.
Okay, that's the first thing that has to happen for Team Minnesota. Now, meanwhile, back at the 8th, this is Appelhoff for birdie.
Pretty simple putt.
He has done his job right there. Now he forces the hand of Team California to make this.
So really, Tripp, Minnesota at both 9 and 8, they're doing everything they can do. They're making California win this.
Yeah, and give the little fist pump. Show some emotion. I love it.
So here we are. This is to win the championship for Team California and Darren Ho.
Oh, my gosh. Just a little too much speed there.
How about the pressure that now goes on his partner?
Well, now we go back to 8, and now this putt is to win the championship for Abuan. Very simple putt, just about 3.5 feet.
And that'll do it. California has done it again. Their 5th PGA Junior League Championship. Plenty of drama as it comes down to the 8th and 9th hole, and birdies ultimately win it.
And we'll jump back to 9, and this is to half the flag, but he doesn't know that at this point because that just happened. So he still shows the emotion here, thinking he won it. But you know what? The team won it, Ryan. And that's what's so great about this competition.
Yeah, they definitely thought that was it. But all in all, it is California again. 6.5 to 4.5. A dramatic ending here at Grayhawk.
And you know what, Ryan? If you're the engraver of this trophy, you need to just spell California and Georgia, and it's California once again. Well done to the team out of San Diego.
They're pretty good milkshakes, I'm not gonna lie.
I think I'm gonna get the Oreo, Snickers, strawberry, and Hershey's.
Oreo, strawberry, whipped cream.
I like to keep it simple. I just like the Oreo shakes. It's really nice to have milkshakes as a refreshment when you go back into the clubhouse after a hot day.
It's probably like the only reason everyone tried out, I'm guessing, because like, dude, who needs to win a championship? We got milkshakes.
I had a couple of those myself, Tripp. They don't disappoint.
They are good.
Let's get to the consolation match because Texas and Louisiana played some phenomenal golf.
Yeah, this is match 4. Second shot at the 8th. That's Bowen Ballas, and that is a gimme birdie.
Match 2 now, Jack Unser.
And this is a par 5. His second shot. Wow. And that is going to set up a wonderful eagle look. And there you can see he hit the shot, he hit the putt. He gets credit for the eagle, but the team does as well. And here's Eli Hill, same hole. Second shot. And Team Louisiana, well, there's an eagle as well. I'm going to go ahead and give him that one. And this is the 6th hole, Bennett Wicker. And there you go, one of the highlights for Louisiana.
Well, Texas said anything you can do, I can do better. They were up to the challenge.
They were. Javier Panday. Well done. That was to win the flag, Ryan.
Yeah. Finally, match 4, Tree Huang.
And you can tell how high he hit that up in the air by the look. And he needed to get it close to that front hole location. And at this point, it was all Texas.
All smiles. And set some sportsmanship. They decide to have it as Texas goes on to win handily 8.5 to 3.5. So great action there. Of course, in the championship match, It's match 4 still out on the golf course.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to play it out. You want to do that. Philip Kinch here at the 9th, his 2nd. And, boy, we've seen some great shots into this hole. And there's another one.
So he's in close as Kinch. And Abuan will have an opportunity as his team is waiting for him. You betcha. There's kisses, there's hugs, there's celebration ready to be had.
Of course, John Mason got to be proud of his team this week. And Abuan with his partner in close. Let's go hole hunting, not flag hunting, hole hunting. And, well, respectable right there. What a shot. California just never let up.
And neither did Minnesota. And Paige McKenzie with their captain, Jay Norman.
You mentioned coming into this week, there was a lot of practice indoors. You came in with low expectations. How proud are you of your team and how they performed this week?
Very. I mean, it was I wouldn't say I had low expectations. We just didn't know what to expect. We knew that there were some really strong teams in our division with Georgia and Texas. So, you know, if we made it past them, it was a miracle, really. So, kids played great. We're really proud of them.
What was your biggest takeaway being a captain of this great team?
The biggest takeaway is I have a great group of kids. And hopefully we'll be back next year.
Well, best of luck. And again, congratulations on a great week.
Thank you very much.
A lot to be proud of there, Ryan, for that team for Minnesota. We said they were the underdog, but they fought hard. No question about it. More golf to be played. Here we are with Abuan on the 9th.
You know these guys in match 4 want to finish in style.
Of course they do. And, oh my gosh, again, another good putt.
Kinch will get one more look at it.
Think that's going on YouTube later? You think some social media platforms that's going to come up? I can guarantee you. Now Kinch and the team looking on.
They're ready to celebrate, Trip.
Of course.
Milkshakes for all.
I like the chocolate banana. Oh, so good. And that's the way you finish it, right?
That's how you do it. It's over. Team California, it's official. A long year of ton of fun, making it through all the stages, getting all the way out to Scottsdale, and then taking on a 5-0 Minnesota team. And here you go.
Yep, this was coming. Stay there and get soaked. You know you earned it, right? You don't need to be running away from it.
They're heading back to the tee box. They want to play number 9 again.
Well, the way they played it, I would want to play it again, too. Yeah, you got a lot to be proud of, Captain.
California for a 5th time winning the PGA Junior League Championship. They do it in dramatic fashion on a dramatic hole. Minnesota can keep their head held high and put up a great fight here in Scottsdale. To find out how you can be a part of the PGA Junior League, log on to PGAJuniorLeague.com.
The song's called California, and I wrote it about my home state. California, you got me running back again. California, it feels like my only friend. Well, California, I was with me till the end, yeah. California, you got me running back again. Got me running back again.
What a week it has been as California back where they belong, atop as PGA Junior League champions. Let's go down to Billy Ray Brown with the presentation.
Thanks a lot, Ryan. What an incredible weekend here at the PGA Junior Leagues presented by National. And without the PGA of America, this could never happen. But more importantly, this event has grown to 12 teams this year, and golf is in a good place right now. I want to introduce you to the new CEO of the PGA of America, Seth Wass. Seth, for being here.
Thanks very much, Billy. What a special week.
Yeah, it certainly is. And the new Vice President of the PGA of America, Jim Richardson. Jim, I think you want to say a couple words and give Team California the trophy that's due.
Yeah, Billy, thank you and really the entire team from the Golf Channel for being here the last 3 years and all that you've done and the tremendous support of PGA Junior League Golf. You know, and now it's my pleasure on behalf of the PGA of America, our 29,000 members, to present the champions of the 2018 PGA Junior League Golf Championship, Team California, led by PGA member and their captain, John Mason, and their coach, Jackie DeWall Mason. Congratulations.
John, I got to ask you, when did you know this is going to be a special group?
Well, I mentioned to somebody we were trending about 5 months ago. We were playing okay, and then we played a little better, and then we got to the finals, and we've just been getting better every week. So I would say, I don't know, a couple weeks ago.
You got a little closer at the end. What did you say to your team coming down the stretch?
I just told them, just keep doing what you're doing. I told them I'm glad I'm not hitting the shot. That's what I said.
Well, Ryan, certainly it's been an incredible day. We saw some incredible shots, and more importantly, we saw the sportsmanship. And it just tells you guys that the game is in a good spot right now. Ryan, back to you.
Thanks, Billy, and once again, congratulations as the PGA Junior League just continues to grow. It starts with so many kids that are just learning about this game for the first time.
Yeah, hats off to the PGA, National Car Rental. This great event is great for the future of the game. It's in great hands, my friend.
No doubt about that. For Trip Eisenhower, I'm Brian Burr. For our entire crew here at Grayhawk, thanks for watching. We'll see you back here next year at the PGA Junior League Championship.